my channel. So I am back with another Battle of the Palettes video. I know this one is a long awaited video. I mentioned this a while back when I did the Huda Beauty little mini smoky like electric obsessions palette that I was going to do the smoky one, but I kind of forgot about it, and now we have it here today. So today I'm going to be looking for the dupe for the Huda Beauty Smokey Obsessions palette. So this is just her little mini 9-color palette. It has a nice mirror. There's 9 beautiful shades here. It's super cute. I really like it. Very compact and great for travel. So the dupe that we're going to be comparing today is the After Party by Bad Habit palette. So it looks like this. We have the back that has like the names. Once again, there is a mirror. These pans are about the same size, but the packaging is just a little bit bigger, and these do have the names underneath. So looking at it right off the bat, it does look like a dupe, absolutely. And for the price difference, I think it's a great deal. So it's $27 for the Huda Beauty, and it's $12 individually for the Bad Habit one, but the Bad Habit one does come in sets. You can get this alone for $12, or you can get the set of this one, the electric colored one, the warm tone, and like the mauve tone one for $32 or $36, sorry, which is an awesome deal. So I mean, it's something to look into. So I'm going to dupe these. I have the high end on one and the low end on the other. So go ahead and look. I already have my opinion on these. I've already swatched them and everything. So you, right off the bat, before we get into the video, let me know what you think. Which one do you think is high end? Which one do you think is not? Right off the bat, do you think they look like a dupe? Like, I'd love to hear feedback. Let me know. But without further ado, we're going to skip in and we are going to look at the swatches and then the tutorial. Okay, so the Huda Beauty palettes I have in order. So as you go this way, and then I have the last shade here, it's literally going through this. So I start and I go, and then I go, and then I go, like you're reading. So we have the black shade, and the dupe for that is Blackout. Then we go into the like nude, like lighter shade, and it's Morning After. The next one is like the bronzy color, and that is Tipsy. And then we go into the silver, and the dupe is Strobe Light. Next we have a nice like chocolatey metallic shade, and then that color is called Open Tab. Then we go into the gold shade, and the dupe is Trouble. And then we go into shade here, which is like a nice dark brown, and that is Invite Only. Then we go into the more like cool tone brown, and then we have Musk. And then the one that's down here, which I know I'm a failure and I didn't fit them all, I have this like rosy tinted metallic, and then I go into Hairspray. So if you look at it right off the bat, they do look pretty similar and they do look like a dupe. So let's just jump into the tutorial and see if the way they perform and everything is dupe enough. Okay, so this side is going to be high end and this side is low end. So I kind of don't have an idea of a look I want to do, but like normal, I want to use as many colors from the palette as I possibly can. So that's what we're going to try to do. Also, let me know if this lighting looks a little bit better. I took a book from, or took a little tip from Desi Perkins, and I have a like silver tray underneath so I can have like a brightening effect. So if this looks better, let me know in the comments down below. I would love to know. So for starters, from the Huda Beauty Smokey Obsessions, I'm going to take this light brown shade here, and I'm going to use this as my like cut crease like blender shade. And then the shade from the palette of like match is Morning After. And as you see, the top row is pretty much the exact same as in the Smokey Obsessions palette. So let's just work this into my crease. Right off the bat, they both have a little bit of kickback. I've used both of these palettes a couple times before, so this isn't definitely not a first impressions. It's my first time comparing them together. They definitely are dupes. They're the same color. They blend pretty much the exact same. I don't see any patchiness, no skipping or anything, and I use Smacks Soft Ochre Paint Pot as my primer. But I really like them. They have pretty much the exact amount of like kickback on the palette, so nothing I could complain about. Huda's mattes tend to be a little bit more drier, a little bit more dusty, at least in these little mini palettes I've seen that. And like always, the Bad Habits palettes tend to have that as well. So for me, it's not a big deal. So I'm gonna go in with this shade here, and it's just a little bit of, it's like the medium brown, and then we have the super, super dark brown. So I'm gonna first take the medium brown, and I'm gonna start deepening up my crease. I think I'm gonna do like a cut crease type look. I don't know, I might do a halo eye. I think I'm gonna do a halo eye. So we're gonna take that, we'll do the inner and outer corner and then the crease. And then the dupe for that is Musk. Same placement and everything. So we're gonna take that and we will see. So both of these have fallout, as you can see. I'll clean it up later, not that concerned with it. I would say they're pretty close to a dupe. This one, as you can see, is so much darker. Like the Huda Beauty one is a lot darker. It is a different tone, whereas this one here from the Bad Habit palette is definitely more of a cool tone and not as bright. Like it's not as pigmented, not as anything. And it's definitely, it's just not as much. And like I keep adding it, and when I keep adding it, it's not sticking. So I don't know. It's not giving me what I want. It's not like getting patchy or anything, but it's not sticking as much as I want it to. So I don't know. So far, I don't like this shade. So I am going to take a mixture of the deepest brown and the black and try to deepen up the inner and outer corner. And I'm going to do the exact same thing, and I'm going to take the colors from the Bad Habit is Invite Only and Blackout, and they're across from each other, diagonal. So let's see how this goes. I'm hoping, oh, I make a mess. I'm hoping it works a little bit better than the last shade just did. I do expect a little bit of fallout with both of these. I am tapping off the excess, but I'm still getting fallout, which I don't mind fallout. I always do my eyes first anyway, so for me, that's not a big deal.
Never gonna give you up. I'm never gonna let you go. Never gonna say goodbye. No. Never gonna give you up. I'm never gonna let you go. Never gonna say goodbye. No.
Dust off the fallout from both just so I kind of get another idea. As you can see, they're totally different. Like the one here, this one is not picking up and sticking any color, like whatsoever. Whereas this one, the color is sticking even on top of the eyeshadow. I am going to go in and take the blender shade we used just to blend out this and see if the black blends out really nicely but still stays there. Which, I mean, already it is. So, I don't know. Right off the bat, I am not thinking this is a dupe. Because if you see, this is like, this whole outer corner is light. And it's patchy, and it does not look good. I am trying to save this look because I'm going to go somewhere after this, so I honestly might turn it into a whole cut crease so I can cover that whole lid because that lid looks literally disgusting. So overall, I hate the mattes in the Bad Habit palette. Hate them. I am going to go in right now with the Bad Habit and try to take a mixture of the two browns and just kind of deepen up the crease area, and maybe it's just my lid that it doesn't want to stick to. And I'm going to take a little bit of the black. I don't know. It's just not giving me what I want, and it's making me really upset. Performance is not good. And then I'm going to take the lighter shade and blend out what I did to the other side. Honestly, this is as close to as matching as I think they're going to get. Not a fan. So far, the mattes get a 0. The mattes are garbage. I'm sorry. Normally Bad Habit palettes are great and I haven't had an issue with it. This is the first one that I've had a issue with it not matching. So, let's see. Let me decide what shimmer shade I want to put on my lid and I'll be right back. So, I'm going to take this shade here, which is like the more gold bronzy shade, and I'm going to cut my crease with some ColourPop concealer, and then I'm going to put that on top. And the matching shade from that is Trouble from the Bad Habit palette. Also, this is all of the fallout and the kickback on the mattes, which is crazy. I mean, there's a lot on the Huda Beauty palette too, if you can see, but nowhere near as bad as this. Like always, Bad Habit palettes have amazing metallics, so I'm hoping that'll be the same for this. So off camera, I'm gonna cut my lid. I'll be right back. Thank God. There is one redeeming quality about this, and it is the metallics. Now, if you can see, I have so much fallout on my face. Granted, I didn't use these wet at all, so they were super powdery, and both of them have the amount of fallout together, so I'm not mad. So I'm just gonna dust it away, and if it's a little gold, I'm just honestly gonna take a makeup wipe. Not bad. So I am just gonna take a small little pencil brush, and I'm gonna take the darkest brown shade, and I'm going to kind of trace the shape, and I'm going to do the exact same thing with the other palette, and that color is Invite Only. So I'm going to take Mr. Bing liner from ColourPop, and I'm going to smudge it into my lashes just to kind of make it smoldery. Okay, and then I'm going to take that pencil brush that I used and take those two deeper shades, and I'm going to smudge this out. I'm going to take the lightest shade here, and the dupe for that is Hairspray from the other palette, and I'm just going to put it on my brow bone. Oh, so good. So I'm going to go off camera, I'm going to put on mascara, I'm going to finish off my face, and I'll be right back. So I lined my tight line, my waterline, and I did my whole face off camera. So we're going to start on our lower lash line. So I am going to take a little bit of the black, and I'm just going to smudge it into my lashes with like a flat little brush. So the dupe for that is Blackout, so we're just going to smudge this, and I'm going to really tap off the excess because I don't want to get black all over my face. So, I mean, it's working pretty well in my lower lash line, so nothing I can complain about right now. I'm going to take the medium brown shade and blend this out. So the dupe for that shade is Musk. And I'm going to go in with the last shade, which is the lightest tone, and it's the Morning After color. Now for the inner corner, I kind of want to use the silver. So I think I'm going to take the silver, which is right here, and the dupe for that is Strobe Light, and I think I'm going to put it in my inner corner. I think it'll be a cool flare and a cool mixed metal look, so that's what we're going to do. This is my completed look. I'm going to put mascara on, and then I'll be back to do my deliberation. So this is the finished look. So I'm going to do a little like up close. like how it turned out, especially with how it started being a hot ass mess. So there's the look. So I'm gonna zoom out and I'll do my deliberations and let you know what I think. After doing the look and looking at everything, unfortunately, I am not gonna call this a dupe. The metallics in here are 100% a dupe. They were literally identical, performed amazing, looked amazing, loved everything about them. But the mattes were awful. If you saw in the beginning, I had to change the look I had in mind completely because they weren't sticking together, they weren't blending, there was getting patchiness. It just really wasn't working how I wanted it to and how other Bad Habit palettes have for me. So if you look at this one, you can see, all the different colors. If you look at this one, it just looks muddy, there's patchiness, and we had to cover the whole lid because I tried to do a halo look and none of the colors were sticking together, none of the colors were working out. It just was not a good look. So unfortunately, I am gonna have to pass and say no. Do not go for the Bad Habit palette, unless the only colors you cared about this were the metallics, then go with the Bad Habit. Only cared about the metallics. 5 out of the 9 shades are metallics and those perform amazing and they work super well, so in that case, go for it. And if you're gonna do the set and get all of the different ones, because the electric palette that I've used and the other 2 mini Bad Habit palettes, because I bought this when it was a set of 4, now I think they have a set of 6 as well, but during the set of the 4, they all perform really nicely. I liked them. If you watched my electric palette, Battle of the Palettes, I thought that one was definitely a really good palette to go with. So, I mean, you gotta kind of weigh it your own. For me, I would pass and just go with the Huda Beauty palette because it's super nice, blends really well. They blend really nicely on top of each other. But yeah, that's all I have to say. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and enjoyed listening to my opinion. If you liked it, don't forget to give the video a big thumbs up. And if you have any ideas of palettes you want me to do like dupes with, or if there's certain foundations or lip color, something like that that you really are interested in knowing like dupes for because you don't want to spend on the big price point, let me know and I'd love to look into it for you guys and find something for you. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below. I do post videos every Wednesday and Friday, and I know I've been slacking lately, but I did get my wisdom teeth out last weekend and I had a really bad reaction, so that's why you're only getting a Friday video today, so I'm very sorry about that, but we're gonna go back to normal 2 days a week videos next week, so stay tuned for that, and I hope you guys have a great day. Bye!